Good evening, everybody. I decided to do a video on my back deck this afternoon, or this early evening. I wanted to talk about banning things. Now, I know that sounds crazy. On the left and the right, people are banning things, left and right, as the old saying goes. And I'm not so concerned about the people on the left and the people on the right. My conversation is directed more at Christians. And you don't have to be a Christian, I guess, to be conservative, because that's what Christians are. They're considered conservative. I would agree that they are. I never look at it that way. I just look at it by living my life the best by the Bible. And however that leads, and that whatever you want to categorize it as, so be it. But I wonder how many Christians are sitting in church every Sunday not realizing that they support things that they say they're against. Now, I'm not saying that they willfully do that, but like everything we do research and we look into companies for other reasons, but I'm wondering how many people do the research. Now, I'm known to do a lot of research on a lot of different things, and why I never went into that. I look in the backgrounds of congressmen and congresswomen and bills that they've supported, and then later on say, I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, it's public record, it's easy to find. And especially in this day and age, there's so much access to everything. You have people on video saying things and then they deny they ever said it. Kind of crazy there. But as Christians, do you buy things? Do you buy products? And do you order products from places that support things that you're against? And are you even willing to stop shopping at those places, buying from those places, eating at those places? Now, can you ban everything in this world? No. Now, I hate to use a secular comedian, what was his name? George Carlin, who once said, if you banned everything that was bad and done wrong, you'd go hungry, naked, and die. And to a certain degree, that's true. Now, I have banned things over the years that I was pretty much against. Theyre aspirin and BASF videotapes. I know, that was VHS tapes back in the day. But that company was founded on victims of the Holocaust. So, for me personally, I'm completely against that. So, I don't buy those products. And amazing how Theyre aspirin happens to be the one they describe for heart problems all the time. Why do you think they built that up? So Theyre runs that. I'm wondering how many people are just sitting there in church and just not knowing. And it's okay, because sometimes we don't know. We don't take the time to look at things. I mean, we know the basic ones like Chick-fil-A and Hobby Lobby and places like that. We know that they have conservative values and their Christian backgrounds. We know those. But what about the companies that aren't out there that they don't talk about? Let's take Amazon, for example. They're the biggest name out there, one of the biggest. They fund Planned Parenthood through a third party. Are you willing to stop shopping on Amazon? One has to ask that question. McDonald's, they are a supporter of Planned Parenthood. And I'm just picking Planned Parenthood at the moment because that's just one of the topics I want to talk about. Not the whole Planned Parenthood whole thing, but the support. So as a Christian, can you order from Amazon in good conscience if you know what they stand for? I know they're convenient and they're easy, and that's great. But what about other places? Is there no one else? Look at Facebook. That's another one. I don't know about anybody else, but I'm thinking now about deleting the Facebook. And I didn't realize until yesterday. I was reading an article, and I might get the wrong guy. His name, Steve Wojniewski. I think he was part of Microsoft years ago in the early 80s. I read a brief snippet from him, and then I saw some other things about it's time to get rid of Facebook. And I think we all kind of knew that anyways with the whole Mark Zuckerberg when he went to the hearings there that were on TV. But are we willing to give those up for our actual beliefs? Because I gotta tell you, if you're not, are you really right with God? Are you a Christian? I don't think you can claim to be a Christian, and especially with all of the hypocrisy today, guys, they want to take down Christians more than ever. So if you take one slight step, one slight misstep, say one wrong thing, even if you don't think it was a bad thing, they're gonna attack it like never before. So I'm wondering again, how many of us are willing to ban places like that? Nike is another one that was on the list. And then find people who don't support Planned Parenthood. Now, I'll say that with anything. Whatever your belief is, whatever you stand for, whatever you're against, should you really be supporting that company? Now, I'm not saying to go protest them, go force a lawsuit, shut them down. I think when the customers go away, things change. It's just a natural order of things. Some places, when you protest them, they become more popular. You know, I wanted to order a cake from that place out in, I don't know, what was it, Colorado? I'm not even a big cake eater. And it had nothing to do with them denying to do a cake for someone's wedding. It wasn't about that. It's about the fact that the government was put in a position to tell me my rights, that I couldn't deny that. But yet, wasn't there a restaurant in Arkansas, Alabama, or whatever it was that denied service to somebody from the White House? That was okay. I'm just saying. I'm not saying don't go protesting. It doesn't make sense to me. Stop. There are simple steps that you can take. And remember, all these people still need love. They need guidance. I may not be the best person to give a certain person guidance, and on other hands, I am the right person. But that's up to God, not me. If He chooses me and points me in that direction, so be it. If He points me to point you in a different direction, someone else who's much better off at handling and dealing with your problem and your issue and understanding you and what you're going through better than I, so be it. But again, I want to get back before I go off track, because I can sometimes. I can be long-winded. It happens occasionally. Are you willing to ban the things that are against your beliefs? Or are they just too convenient for you? They're too easy for you. Then you're not truly standing for what you believe. I'm going to tell you, as videos go, which ones I've chosen to ban and which ones I have not chosen to ban. I got to be honest with you, I'm going to start taking a hard look at what they support. There's a mobile company that I think I'm going to turn to, because it's run, I believe, by veterans who fought for this country, and I believe the proceeds go to helping veterans, not the president, the veterans. That's what I want to see. I think it's called Patriot Mobile, but I'll let you know if I do it, if anybody cares. Wait, there's going to be one person who makes a comment. I don't care. But thanks for tuning in. I'll be making some other videos, and remember, don't call yourself a Christian if you're not going to stand up for the Christian values. Thank you. Have a nice evening. God bless.